What's up YouTube, welcome back to MMOSWORLD, and we're here to talk about Temtem and why we are excited for it. Ever wondered what a Pokemon MMORPG would look and play like? Wonder no more, because Crema Studios and Humble Bundle's Temtem will launch on Steam's Early Access come the 21st of January. For those that don't know, Temtem is hugely inspired by Pokemon, and it aims to bring the monster collecting world to an online audience in the form of an MMORPG. First appearing on Kickstarter, the game has been a crowdfunding success, and here we are a couple of years later with Temtem gearing up for an early access launch on Steam, followed by Discord and much more later on. It will be available on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch console. In Temtem, players take on the role of tamers and must rise through the ranks in the 6 islands available. Players will collect, train, and do battle with over 141 Temtem monsters, and co-op play is available for the game's main story campaign. Outside of that, there's player housing to look forward to, in addition to its unique graphics and fancy customization for player characters. Now I know what you're thinking. Wouldn't Nintendo and the Pokemon Company be a little upset about Temtem, considering it's hugely inspired by Pokemon and even follows the same formula of starting an adventurer as a new tamer, going out, collecting different Pokemon, fighting your rival, picking 3 starter Temtems? It all sounds very similar, doesn't it? Well, I'm pretty sure according to the FAQ, we've got nothing to worry about, considering Temtem has already been greenlit for the Nintendo Switch console. The game is currently stress testing right now, and there's 3 phases that it has to go through. We've already seen the first test phase, and anyone who's been in the first stress test will tell you that it's so far so good. The game is pretty solid. One of the most uniquely defining features about Temtem is just the graphics and how it looks. When it comes to Pokemon, most of us grew up playing it if you're a 90s kid on your Game Boy, and much later on the Game Boy Advanced, and then Pokemon Go on your smartphone. And Pokemon has a very distinct art style in which you can easily distinguish the Pokemon and your character. With Temtem, we can see that the developers have put in the effort to make the game as unique as possible to stand out. In terms of gameplay, you'll see a lot of crossovers with Pokemon in terms of the battle system, in which your Temtems all have skills, they grow in power, and battles are turn-based as well. On the 6 islands, your journey is almost similar in a way, because you have to try and become the best Temtem trainer. There's a Temtem League, I believe, and while we don't know the story and content of the full PvE campaign, I'm sure it will differ as well, but it will be a linear journey moving towards the end. For PvP, you can battle the AI, or you can battle other players as well, and this is where the MMO aspects comes into play. We've never seen a Pokemon MMORPG, even though in other games you can play with other players, you can trade with other players, and especially with Pokemon Go, for instance, it's an always online game where real players take over gyms based on locations in the real world. With Temtem being an actual MMORPG, you are seeing other players in the world, and that is a pretty cool concept, and one that we're looking forward to checking out. So with Temtem coming out on Steam on the 21st of January, it will cost around $35 US according to the official FAQ. Now, is this price going to be worth it? We think it is, because to have a monster collecting MMO come out on Steam for the first time like this as an alternative to Pokemon, which is already a paid game, this could be something interesting and fresh, and that's why we're looking forward to it. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to MMOSWORLD, and do check out our website at mmosworld.com.